Should we advocate to depose James O'Keefe from Project Veritas? Should Tim Pool quit Timcast? As ever, to find the answers for the present, we should seek the wisdom of those in the past. In both cases, there is a figurehead of a movement that is threatened to be removed, the former by internal traitorous forces and the latter by personal. Let's ask those who came before what they think of this present situation. 1. Homer in the Iliad explores the themes of war, leadership, and the importance of duty. He argues that a leader who cannot control his emotions and who refuses to fight for his people will bring about the downfall of the state. The quotes highlight the importance of having a leader who is both brave and wise, and the consequences that can result from deposing such a leader. The anger of Achilles is a destructive force that condemns the Greek army. A leader who abandons his duty to fight for his people brings the downfall of the state. The gods have set a great grief in my heart, and because of this I shall suffer much until death comes for me. War is the father of all things, but a leader who cannot control his anger will destroy his army. The end of life brings release from all our ills, but a leader who refuses to fight will bring about the downfall of his people. Homer's idea of a leader is one who doesn't abandon his duty, nor one who refuses to fight. Tim Pool's current public poll on Twitter, leaving his resignation up to the people, violates both of these principles. However, due to the current drama, this could be contextually labeled as an emotional lashing out as opposed to a break of character, since Tim Pool is typically anything but someone who gives up. James O'Keefe likewise has been fighting the whole time to keep his position and gives no perception of giving up. Homer would give James O'Keefe a 9 with Tim Pool a 7. 2. Plato, in The Republic, explores the nature of justice and the importance of having a just ruler in a state. He argues that a ruler who is unjust will bring about the downfall of the state, and that justice is the greatest good that a ruler can provide for the people. The quotes emphasize the importance of having a ruler who is both wise and just, and the consequences that can result from deposing such a ruler. Injustice, I say, is never more profitable than justice. Justice is the bond of men in states, the greatest good which they can confer on one another. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. The punishment of the unjust is the salvation of the state. The rule of the wise is preferable to the rule of the ignorant. Justice is the health of the state. As Plato says, justice is the bond of men in states, and both James O'Keefe and Tim Pool are the bonds of their companies. Likewise, by saying that the rule of the wise is preferable to the rule of the ignorant, Plato acknowledges that though the leaders may have faults and make mistakes, net wisdom will more than make up for that. Nobody could take over O'Keefe's and Pool's wisdom for the ideological direction of their companies. 9 for both. 3. Niccolo Machiavelli, from The Prince, explores the nature of power and the role of a ruler in a state. He argues that a ruler must be both feared and loved in order to maintain order and stability. The quotes highlight the importance of having a ruler who is both effective and just, and the consequences that can result from deposing such a ruler. A prince must consider as a point of honor never to be cruel, but when mercy is misplaced, it is his duty to be so. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. The best fortress which a prince can possess is the affection of his people. It is much safer to be feared than loved. When a prince changes his course and goes against the character he has given himself, he incurs hatred. Niccolo Machiavelli posits that it's a ruler's role to keep the people around him in control, to control them either through fear or love. The drama surrounding a leader is a testament to their character, will, methodology, and leadership. That being said, Niccolo Machiavelli would rate Tim Pool a 6 and James O'Keefe as an 8 on account of Tim Pool's current status being entirely self-wrought, whereas James O'Keefe has the support of the people, with only a select few hoping to depose him, a la Julius Caesar and his Judaistic betrayal by the Senate. 4. Dante Alighieri in The Divine Comedy explores the themes of morality, religion, and the consequences of sin. He argues that a ruler who acts unjustly and abandons the path of righteousness will bring about the downfall of the state. The quotes emphasize the importance of having a ruler who is both just and pious, and the consequences that can result from deposing such a ruler. The punishment of the sinners in hell serves as a warning to all rulers about the importance of ruling justly. The love of God can sustain a ruler in difficult times, but without it, a ruler will fall. The kingdom of sorrow has two doors. Through one of them all must pass who come to it. A ruler who abandons the path of righteousness abandons his people. The punishment of the wicked serves as a warning to all rulers about the importance of ruling justly. Dante Alighieri speaks highly of moral commitment, a point where both Tim Pool and James O'Keefe have current allegations against. We will probably never know the full truth behind Adam's allegations against Tim Pool and the letter posted against James O'Keefe, but I'm sure that even if not before, they both are living through. The punishment of the wicked serves as a warning to all rulers about the importance of ruling justly. They both get a 7. 5. In King Lear, William Shakespeare explores the themes of power, family, and the consequences of giving up power to the unworthy. He argues that a ruler who gives up power to those who are not qualified will destroy everything the ruler built. The quotes highlight the importance of having a ruler who is both wise and discerning, and the consequences that can result from deposing such a ruler. A ruler who gives up power to those who are unworthy will destroy everything he built. The actions of a ruler's children can cause degradation in the kingdom. Nothing will come of nothing. A ruler who allows himself to be swayed by flattery will bring about the downfall of the state. A ruler who does not practice self-reflection and wisdom will fall. William Shakespeare posits that no good ruler would give power to those who don't deserve it. James O'Keefe wouldn't, so Shakespeare would rate him a 9. Tim Pool is suggesting he might, so Shakespeare would rate him a 5. What all these authors and philosophers had in common is the belief that a leader shouldn't compromise on his beliefs nor his position to lead. We know that both James O'Keefe and Tim Pool are bastions in their beliefs, and that's a rare trait. We shouldn't let them go, so let's just hope that nothing can deter them from their position. Ultimately, I support James O'Keefe's ownership of Project Veritas and likewise hope that Tim Pool's recent poll on Twitter is just a joke gone wrong.